Oh, that was sick. The fuck was that about? Can I get back to my game? Huh? What? Oh, let's get some fire ass wheels. That's not even gold, bro. Look at this. That's not even gold. Who did the color contrasting in this game? That's not gold. What kind of gold are y'all looking at, bro? That rose gold. This is some bullshit. Dude, why? Change mode. Free play. No. Yeah. Fucking mouse settings, bro.
gusta lo que dices, me gusta que faltes, me gusta lo que dices tú, lo que dices tú.
We're fucking trolling right now.
Sensational goal! What a play! A lovely header.
God damn it.
Magnificent goal!
I feel so like just out of place right now. Get the fuck out of my way, bro. Can't even hit that. That's a clear of the year. Oh damn. You can get that.
Saved by the keeper. Saved by the keeper.
Dude, are you? God damn it, man.
What a save! Seconds left on the clock.
Bro, why? Why?
30 seconds left on the clock.
Yellow.
Yo. What are you doing on?
I mean, it's Monday night. I'm off
Oh,
work.
okay. I guess I'm not used to. I guess I'm never on really. I don't understand
Yeah,
that.
yeah, it's normal.
I'm not on for very long, that's for sure, but
What did you guys move into the party bus channel that I had created from like forever ago?
yeah, fucking I saw Ridge was in it, but it's because Ridge got fucking banned by Bold. So we were playing the game with them last night in there. I was like, oh wait, I was like, Kramer's got a really old Discord. Let's just use that one temporarily.
Yeah, well, I was like, because I was laid in bed and at like, God, it was like 1 or something. My phone's going off. I'm like, what the fuck is this? So I just tapped on it because I thought I was getting messages from one of my guys.
Yeah.
And I see it's Discord, and I'm like, why are there 4 people in the party bus? What the fuck?
Yeah, that's pretty funny. Well, it's good to see they're not having you there all night.
Yeah, well, tomorrow I go on e-leave.
Oh shit.
Yeah,
Everything good?
I mean, no. There's a good chance by the time I get home tomorrow, my grandma might be dead.
Oh shit, I'm sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of been an up and down day, because I knew she wasn't doing well, because I was just on leave, like, and that's the other thing I kind of felt bad about, asking for. I'm not gonna say no when they say take leave, but at the same time, I feel like a dickhead because I was just home on leave the start of last month.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I knew she wasn't doing well, but
I mean, if you're close to your relatives like that, you shouldn't feel bad about it,
Yeah. But it was one of those things where we knew a while ago she had a stroke, and that was kind of like the start of stuff, but it turns out like since then she's been like constantly having mini strokes. And today was a big one that, nonverbal. They got her basically in like, I'm trying to think what the, like hospice, like basically just comfort care on morphine. She wasn't responsive after the last stroke. Or all she can really do is like squeeze hands.
Damn. How old is she?
I want to say she's 82. And what's crazy is it blew all of our minds, like, rewind, like, God, probably when I first got to sub school, she was living on her own, walking. She used to do travels all the time. Like, I'm talking, like, she would drive down to see my aunt and uncle in Florida by herself.
Yeah.
She would travel around the world. Like, I remember in high school, she, like, traveled to go see Egypt. She went to the Great Wall of China. Like, she'd do all these, like, big travels. Yeah, right, by herself or with, other, like her sister or brothers or something like that, when they were still around. And then she had something where her knee got messed up. And it's like, since then, it's like everybody in the family is like, if anybody ever tells me that I need a knee surgery, not gonna do it. Because after that knee surgery, she started using a cane, and then that turned into a walker, and then her doctor convinced her into getting the other knee done, and that walker turned into a wheelchair, which then turned into like a motorized wheelchair, which then turned into not being able to move at all. And this is like within a year span, it went from cane to walker to wheelchair.
Jesus.
Yeah. So it's
useless
like
ass surgery.
Yeah, well, the thing too is like, you do a surgery like that, imagine having your whole knee fucking changed out at 80. Like, yeah, your body's not going to heal from that. Like, because you need to exercise it, but at the same time, it's so messed up, like, and it's going to take forever to heal, so it's like, I don't know. At that point in my life, no. I don't think you can convince me. And part of it is like, she would never say it to me, but I was talking to my uncle about it, and even my dad mentioned it, that the last couple of months has been mentioning that she feels like she's ready to go.
Damn.
Yeah, so I don't know. I just want to be home, like, I would like to be there. That's one of the things that today I was so angry about, that I feel like that sucks about being in the military, that I just leave my family just gone.
Yeah. I feel you. How does that go over both of us? Get in there, go. Well, what are you doing? Demo him. What the fuck, man? You're just staring. You could have demoed him easily. You just bump him. Ah, he's scared. How long are you gonna be on leave for, you think?
They told me to take as long as I need. The hard part is like we're supposed to go underway in a couple of days.
Yep.
So it's like, so right now they got me on leave till the 20th, but they said, you know, it's leave. I can always get it extended, especially with the boat being gone. I don't think I'll spend that, you know, that long at home, like more than 2 weeks. Like I feel like that at that point, like I need to do something rather than sitting around when my mom and dad are going to work, because this is on my dad's side. My parents are divorced. You know, at some point people are gonna have to return to their lives, and what life do I have to return to there? So at some point I need to get back. The thing is, and I'm not gonna worry about it right now, is if I come back, am I gonna meet the boat somewhere? Like, 'cause they're supposed to pull into Pecan on this underway. Is the Navy gonna pay to fly me down to Florida to get on the boat and meet them there?
Yeah.
Probably not. So I might come back and be like TAD, which, you know, there's quite a few people being left behind because we have midshipmen riding us again, fucking bastards. Yeah. Well, it's the summer, and during the summer when it's like, you know, the college is out,
Yep.
and you know most of them are taken, so that's when they send all the midshipmen from different schools in the academy. But I might come back and just coordinate with whoever's there. And part of me just wants to go up to the PDT office because I can work on some stuff, basically where I was on shore duty.
Yeah.
So I'm not just sitting around doing nothing.
I was gonna say you could BSP, but if you're not coming back that direction, well, shit.
No, yeah, and that's the thing. The main part we're going out is for a different boat to certify them for deployment, and then the other part is like kind of practice for getting ready for horse / the supply inspection. So I could BSP back on. Actually, I don't know if they're doing a BSP towards the end of it. I don't know. Again, that'll be a problem for when I get back. I'll probably check in and then go from there.
She.
Yeah, which is gonna be ass, because then I gotta carry a fucking whole ass sea bag on fucking BSP. I've never had to do that before.
Fuck him, they can go into Enderman.
I mean, well, that's the other thing is like I'm leaving a guy behind for school. Which I think we're gonna keep him going to the school. And then I have the guy that I trust the most, who I feel bad because before I showed up, he was the guy that was doing everything. And then we have a rider from the Idaho, and this dude, you know, he's never been to sea before. This will be his first time going to sea. He's a second class qualified fish. I don't know how you get fish without doing a ride. That still blows my mind.
That shouldn't even be possible. That
it shouldn't be, but that's because a lot of boats, especially the PCUs, learned real quick that when they send their guys on rides on active seagoing,
they want to leave.
They not even leave the command. They just want to get out of the Navy because they're going, oh fuck, this is what I have to do. Like,
yeah,
the realization.
And they also get treated worse because they're not from the boat.
Yeah, I mean, we're pretty good with riders. I mean, but yeah, a lot of them are just kind of upset that they have to work. Like,
That's what fucked Lawson up, dude. Like he rode a fucking 688 and he just seems like he got back miserable as fuck after that. He was also a weird bastard, so.
yeah, well, he also had a hell of a deployment experience.
Yeah, there's some ridiculous shit that happened to him, right?
Yeah.
Well, the boat in general?
Yeah, they had a way too close of an interaction.
Yeah.
3, 2, 1, go!
He was telling me that fucking Chinese warships like pinging them. When they were pulling out of a fucking...
Yeah, they'll fucking wait for you to try to leave and fucking just sit there and blast you.
No way, guy. My god, dude. Where's the other guy at? Wait, well, hold on a second. He hits it. What's the other guy doing? Why are you going up? I'm right here, you fucking idiot. What are you doing? Golly, bro. Rotate. I'm ball hogging. Fuck this shit. I'm tired of fucking losing games because I want to fucking let them get some shit. Fuck that, bro. Can't do that. Nope. I'm going to do that. Go. Oh my god, no way. Fucking gotta be kidding me. Thanks, dude.
Saved by the keeper.
Bro, you're fucking retarded, bro. You were in the right spot, man. You were fucking there.
Swatted away. Fantastic.
Y'all gonna piss me off, bro. I'm just choking. I don't want to fucking jump for anything because everyone's going for everything and it's making me psych myself out. All right.
It's saved.
No way.
1 minute. What a shot. What a save. And it's in.
No, so I was kind of surprised they actually let me take leave.
I mean, they kind of
So-
have to.
I mean,
I've
So,
seen
like,
people
we
get
didn't-
cut out from ever. I think I've heard of it, but like, I don't know. It's kind of fucked up to do that.
oh, agreed. So like we didn't even fly an Amcross. They just, I went and told them after I found the news out, and I even kind of gave them a heads up today because over the weekend I heard, you know, things were moving a little bit faster than we thought. And then, because I remember when I was on the Hawaii during COVID, and you know, kind of want to blame it on COVID, but at the same time, I'm still fucking upset about it. My grandfather passed away during COVID, and they blamed it on COVID, but he had cancer and all sorts of other health issues.
Yeah, I know.
But we flew an Amcross for it, and since it was an immediate family, fucking the Commodore fucking said no.
Damn.
Yep. And
Commodore.
because that's to leave island, you had to get Commodore permission.
To leave island for what? Just for
At all,
COVID?
during COVID times, yeah.
Wow.
Yep. And I don't think Captain. Oh, I'm getting shot at. I don't think Captain Sager fought whatsoever to get that changed. Holy smokes, who is messing me up?
Captain Sager. Who's that? Squadron?
No, not Sager. I'm thinking that's sub school. Sorry.
I know you're talking about. You're talking about our old captain.
Jordan. Captain Jordan.
Yeah.
Nagasaki.
He was
Yeah,
too much of a
Jordan.
yes man, though. That's why.
Yep.
He was too young. I feel like, you know, most captains are older, and he was very young for a captain. He seemed like.
Yeah, and because I remember he didn't say anything to me until like 2 days after the Amcross came in too.
3, 2, 1, go!
God, but it was ANAV that fought for me.
Really?
Yeah.
Big man?
Wilson.
No.
No,
Oh, wait,
no,
which,
no,
which
yeah, I
AF?
forget, fucking,
He left, huh?
yeah, well, he left on really bad terms. He kind of sucked a lot. It was
He got
Chief
what?
Hernandez. He kind of got forced off the boat, but after he got forced off the boat, Hernandez became ANAV.
I'm glad they. I mean, well, I'm not gonna say I'm glad, but he was incredibly unhealthy. Like he.
Wasn't even
That
he
ain't-
was unhealthy. He also just sucked at his job.
Was he that bad?
Dude, he fucking didn't show up to a piloting brief, like prepared. Like he fucking was using old slides.
Oh my god.
Yeah, like big fucking no-no. But yeah, it was Chief Hernandez that was fucking for me.
I actually like Chief Hernandez. Yeah, I
I
liked
liked
him.
him a lot.
Yeah.
He's doing like KMI / project management stuff because I remember he called me when I was transferring off to Hawaii because he had a job interview and he's just like, hey, a job interview, they're gonna ask me like IT stuff, like kind of run me through some basic terms so I can say something to confuse them. I was like, what?
What's up?
But what the fuck?
Because he was chasing. Mister was chasing Wani.
He was fighting to the point that the Commodore Admiral Converse, I remember that fucker's name, told him to stop, otherwise it's gonna become an issue.
Jesus Christ.
Yep. Like he personally emailed Chief Hernandez to basically fucking stop it.
Talking to Kramer right now.
So
Hello.
I was kind of upset because like Chief Wilson at the time, like I don't know, he didn't really fight it either. I mean, he was kind of the same way as Captain Jordan. But I was mad because it's like I kind of got the word, you know, of like why the no was, and it was, again, they called me a danger to the mission if I were to leave and bring back COVID. Meanwhile, we forget that we had one of the SEALs bring it on, you know, their XO, who knew he wasn't feeling well and got tested because he wasn't feeling well. And then we were 3 days in when he finally told somebody, or when we finally got it wasn't even he told us, we got a message saying that he popped positive for it.
While he's on board.
While he's on board, and had been doing personal meetings with all the department heads, the CO, the XO, a bunch of the like AOPS, you know, all those guys. That's how you remember God, what was his name? It started with the D. He was the Lano for a little bit, skinny little dude with glasses, super nice.
Oh. Dior?
Was it Dior? Dior, yeah, Dior.
Yeah.
Dior became acting CO.
I'm sorry, acting CO for what?
The boat, because so many people got quarantined.
Oh my god.
Because of that guy. But you know, he wasn't a danger to the mission, even though he fucking, you know, was negligent. So that you know was like kind of one of those things. And then we sent 2 people to dive school in Florida, which at the time had the highest COVID cases, because it was still kind of towards the start of it. What else did we do? We sent somebody else home too, and I was just like, wait. So we can send all these people home, but I'm the danger to the mission. Yeah, I was pretty pissed, and I remember fucking, again, ANAT was fucking, your Chief Hernandez was suggesting some wild shit. He's just like, how about this? We just tell the command that you're taking 2 weeks of leave to, you know, to mourn. You go home, and then you know, they had to quarantine. I can't remember. It was like we had to do some sketchy shit. And I was just like, that's my grandpa would not want that of all this shit. Like I think he, like, as much as this is bullshit, it's not worth, because like Hawaii was tracking it to the point, like, you know, they were calling, you had to check into an app, they would like randomly come visit. If you're on the base, you had to make sure like medical was doing it instead.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, so it's like if that gets back to the boat, fucked essentially. So I think I took like a extra day off and just kind of fucking stayed on the boat, and I was super upset about it, and that fucking burned in my head. And I remember telling not Cobb Hiscox, who's gone, is Newkirk, Master Chief Newkirk, AVT type. When I was leaving and doing my checkout interview with him, I was just like, I just kind of want to say that, like, you know, the whole thing that happened with my grandfather, like, I'm mad about it. And part of it is, like, I'm mad that one person fought and everybody else just bowed down. And I get to a point you kind of have to, but, like, you know, you guys didn't even try.
Yeah.
And I was like, you wonder why people want to get out. Why nobody wants to stay in, why everybody doesn't, you know, why no one's happy, why we had such terrible DEOC surveys. It's because of shit like that. You know, fucking things like that happen during COVID. We can't fucking go home, you know, we can't even go fucking, you know, hang out with more than, what, 5 people or something, whatever the number was. I was just like,
So dumb.
why would it,
Why would it matter? It was so everything was so over the top during COVID. Is retarded.
Oh yeah.
I caught the flu, stomach flu, like all that kind of shit was way worse than any experience I ever had with COVID. Like by far.
Mine knocked me down pretty good, and it was one of those things where it felt like a normal flu for like the first day or two, and then after that,
Yeah.
like going up and down stairs made me tired. Like short
You got
breath,
muscle
fucking
cramps.
yeah, like dude, I could
Yeah.
sleep for like it was like I would sleep for 8 hours, wake up for a couple hours, sleep for 8 hours, wake up for a couple hours. Like I just was always dead. I didn't feel like eating. Like
It definitely affects people a different way, but my point is that
Yeah.
it's just the same thing as the flu. Like it's really
Oh,
like this,
100%.
yeah, depending on the person, but
well, it's just people weren't ready for it, and so transmitted so quick.
yeah,
But it's just kind of like a whole point of like we basically did all this shit that made everybody's lives miserable, and now you're asking sailors to just live with it. It's whatever, right? Meanwhile, people weren't going to work, and a lot of people were getting basically paid to not go to work because the whole COVID thing. And, we're busting our ass on the boat. We're going out to sea. We fucking go on deployment. And we only go to Guam and can't leave the base. Like, it's just
Yeah.
like you start stacking all that shit up. Like, yeah, why would somebody want to stay in? Like, somebody really has to want to fucking do this to be like, yeah, I'll keep going. Why not? Like. And I think I even mentioned that during my check-in interview at sub school, which funny enough, the guy I mentioned it to is now my cob, who is nonstop and very supportive of everybody and all those ventures of like, hey, this is going on. He's like, cool, yeah, we're gonna figure it out. We